let's move forward here with this one here. Yeah. You said you was coming up on the 60, and I said about your age,
Yes.
and you said you were close to that, and then you said something about your someone very close to you, made a transition. How does that make you feel? Does it?
Sad that my mom's gone, but also feel good because I'm clean now. You know, I mean, in my sobriety, I'm gonna say because I was sad before I came in here, thinking about every time my birthday come around, she gone, she in a better place.
Okay, now that helps you.
I came to grips with that.
Okay, you came to grips. Okay, now what you just did was I was hearing mixed emotions.
Yes.
I was hearing you were saying sad, which brings you down, like make you feel depressed. And I always say depression means that how you got a lot of energy, then you don't have no energy. That depresses you. You know what I'm saying? Your energy level is what? Low. And then it brought up something when you said that what gave you comfort is that say that you are now you're making a transition. You said that you're clean now, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Now, at the time of and I'm not downplaying your that's the closest to you. That when they made their departure, were you clean?
No, sir.
Okay, so yeah. That makes a difference because you really you wanted her to see you in the original state in which she gave you birth to. Yes. Because one thing about a woman who gave birth to a child, even though their child may do certain things, it does not, they don't look at them that way. They say, well, no, that's not my child. You know what I'm saying? That's not the one who I gave birth to or the one who I, raised, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? No, they don't cast that type of judgment on it. So now that you're clean, now you're saying you're clean, you're thankful, you're grateful, you're clear, and even though you may have had an indication that what you say that that they are in a better place, now it's more accepted now.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So in that, what I'm trying to get everyone to see, if you choose to, is the manner and way in which you handle situations, if I may use that language. You know what I'm saying? Because what I found out is that we're born into a condition, placed in a situation, surrounded by circumstances. Consequently, it is done to some previous activity that's taken place.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Yes. Thank you. So yeah, that's how it is. Now, the challenge is, yeah. The challenge is, once again, is that we're trying to overcome, always say 5 feelings of inadequacy. Am I good enough? And you would say, yeah, you are. But sometimes in the society in which we live, it puts us in a position where we feel as though that we're not what? Good enough. Yes. Then feelings of indifferences / differences. We all have indifferences and we all have what? Differences. But the challenge is that we focus on the similarities rather than the differences. Huh? But it can be hard to tap into the similarities of other people. So, what do you have in common as it pertains to you getting out the situation that you are in, or what do you have in common of you getting back into the situation you're in? Now, I'm just throwing words out there now. Just throwing, because words make us. Words make us who we are. Because remember, we want to get to a point where it's that we don't want to make the norm to become normal. That makes sense to you?
Yes.
Now, there are some uncommon things that may come into play too, and we know when we sometimes we use the word common in a very negative way, like that's a common person. You know what I'm saying? That's negative. Because what I'm trying to say is that you can tell the meaning of a thing in the context in which it is used. So it's the intent behind which something is being used. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I understand that clearly.
Yeah. So now, what do you find similar in other folks that you have in yourself, in which you can learn from? You don't want to make mockery of anyone else. Like, for example, what's the guy, the Baker brother, Tammy Faye Baker people.
Oh.
You remember he went out and messed around with a particular individual, you know what I'm saying? You know, another woman. But yeah. But you don't make mockery of him or him. You learn from him, right? Because you don't want to throw nobody under the what?
Bus.
Because that more than likely could happen to you. So what does that mean? That is a foundational stone. This whole environment is a learning environment. Pay attention. Everything is your teacher. You're being taught something now. You're learning something. You listen, you learn, and you apply. So, as I was dealing with the brother here in regards to how he was going through these mixed emotions, and now he's able to deal and manage his emotions much better.
Yes.
Because you're more clearer now. Now, we'll go back to brother back there now. He asked the question, should I deal with it immediately? Because he's concerned about maybe losing his, yeah. So he said, should I handle it immediately? I said, yeah. Well, then I thought about it. Well, no. Realistically, you have to allow things to process. Yeah, you have to allow things to process. Because we never know from what takes place from second to minute to hour. And we never know what takes, because your mind, everything changes. But if you're on a path that will that is helping you in what we call your recovery, you won't allow your emotion to get back on you and you revert, and then that's how you deal with it. Because remember, this thing is insidious, it's cunning, and it's baffling. It will confuse you. You know what I'm saying? Because the brother back there, the brother was on a path, and he thought that the path was good for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was very mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially helpful to him. So for that to be taken away is the challenge. Huh? Is the challenge. So, are you inadequate or adequate enough to deal with it?
I think I am.
Oh, so now we're talking about the tools that you have to deal with. Hey, people have a hammer, but they may know how to use the hammer. They may use the hammer to hurt someone. Huh?
Yeah.
The hammers are used to bang a nail or to pull a nail out. So I'm talking about what you have in front of you is the steps that you had toward recovery and change, and that what got you to where you are right now. That's what you have. You got to use those tools. Use those tools. Use those resources. Use this place in which you are residing in right now. You know what I'm saying? You're using it. Sometimes we don't want to be around, people all the time. You know what I'm saying? Then you say, well, damn, man, I got to go back and then interact and deal with this when I had time, when I was just away and working, which something was occupying my mind. You follow what I'm saying? But there's a saying, don't let nothing live rent-free in your head. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You want to elaborate on that?
Sure. It's just like when people get together and Manny said this and Manny said that.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna turn it all around. Manny this, Manny that. And I'm like, I've been in that situation, but on the receiving end, on the receiving end, I guess I think that's just a bold.
Bless you.
Hey, tell me stop sitting.
But yeah, say it again, reword it again.
I said I was asking a question of how you were able to. I can't recall, and that's the problem with a lot of distractions. How you can you not recall what I asked them? I can't recall what I asked you. I really don't. Of how you, I think we're talking about how you're able to.
How you gonna react?
Oh yeah.
To handle the pressure.
Yeah. The two. Do you feel inadequate or adequate about it? And you said you feel adequate about it.
I said he think.
I think. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think where I am. I don't know. Moving too fast ahead on let's say a certain project that you're doing. I think I got to slip myself back in there because I know I'm a good guy. I know I'm sober. I know all these things, but you know nothing about me. So,
Okay. Now I see what's going on. So now you're allowing remember I said don't allow nothing to live rent free in your head? That's what you was elaborating on. Yeah, that's what you was elaborating on. You said it's true, and I asked you to elaborate. So now you're dealing with external forces. Yes, that's trying to come in on the inside and trying to get to you.
just destroy me.
Yeah.
Everything that I've built in the short time that I've been here, it's like, hell yeah.
You feel like it's coming down on you?
Not actually crumbling, just kind of like stuck there, throwing stone by stone by stone instead of letting me have it all at one time.
So like I told you, can I elaborate on that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What I had told you, sometimes a door closed is good for you because it could batter you. You got time to sit for that moment to think about what you really want to do. You don't want to be no dishwasher or a busboy, as you said. It's just a job now, keeping you busy. You don't know what's ahead down the road for you. So this might be a blessing for you.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm trying to say, stay out your head with it. Because, sometimes, I hate to say this. No, I'm going to say it. I don't hate to say it. I'm saying it. People say it's not good to be in your head. Sometimes it's good to be in your head. You understand? You following me?
Yeah.
So while you're in your head, sit still and let things happen. Let God do his miracle, do his work. Like my sister said, it's my season. Could be your season. You planted a seed, then you clean. You pass it, you ain't anywhere.
Yeah.
So another door's about to open. So don't even dwell in this.
That sounds good. Where you got me is like, you plant a seed, you might get clean or whatever. I like that. That's stuff I can understand. But I don't want to have to sit and bitch and moan about it all day long.
Who said you're gonna be sitting there bitching and moaning? You might get the job tomorrow. See, you in your head now thinking about, do I have a job because you're not on a schedule? Okay? You said the women at the job don't like you, correct?
Yeah, two managers.
Alright, well, the two managers don't like you. Maybe it's best that you remove yourself before they get in your head and you wind up outbursting and saying things you don't want to say. You understand me?
Yeah, absolutely understand. I know where we're taking this. It's good that I'm not the only one that sees and thinks things like that because it's pretty transparent.
Right.
That I'm seeing what I'm seeing. You explain it to me. It's like, and like I said, learn how to be patient with somebody who's trying to explain something to me that could benefit me in my life.
Right.
Literally in my life. My life.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's not crazy. Maybe this was meant to happen.
Everything that happens is meant to happen.
I think I just want to show them that I'm still everything
still
that
worried.
I said I was.
You still wear the other job. That's what you're trying to say.
Sure, but not like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Just like, stepping on eggshells every now and then.
Can I ask 2 questions?
Go ahead.
Number 1, everybody wear their washing a dish, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, don't you think you deserve better than washing dishes? I mean, it's a job, don't get me wrong, it pays bills. I done it before, but I thought I wanted to step up, I wanted to cook. You ever try stepping up to another position?
Yeah, they see me how I work now. I've been offered last week a cook's position.
See, they go your door, a door open. They probably taught them what you doing this way. And plus, if you're in the kitchen, that's a whole nother management, isn't it? Then you won't have to deal about the 2 ladies. Come on, man, use your head. You're not stupid, man. Come on, it's the door opening, man.
Anybody got a sheet of paper? I ain't even bring no paper.
I
Cause I got something I want to give you to. I'm gonna give you something where you can call some people, and they're gonna help you out.
See this? See what I just said? What's that? My door opening.
Cause you over 50, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 58.
Yeah, that's where they help. They help people. But I'm gonna give you a fact about it. I may have to take your number because I didn't bring my other phone with me, and I call you and I give you that information, and you just call them because
Sure. After group, I'll send you those with you.
yeah, that's what they do.
Right now.
You're welcome.
Yeah, just give it to me. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Good stuff. So yeah, man, that's yeah, that's what they do. So but you know, it's just from me to you. So you don't have to say nothing about me and none of that stuff. Just call. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. They get you. Yeah, I ain't telling you no how, sir. So yeah, man. So and then you will roll from there. So that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you you shared it openly, and glad that you shared it. The brother there shared it too as well, because we really have to have these discussions amongst each other so that we can be of some assistance to each other. Yeah.
See how this came out?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's your door.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, yeah. So I think that that's why when I looked at that there, because it's been a pretty busy morning for me, you know. And I said, well, let's just go over up there and have an open discussion. But let's use these terms now. So we resolve that. Just remind me that I give you that. Then you call them. Then you roll from there. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, let's look at this word here. Open discussion. What y'all think about that?
I think it's good. Unless somebody else goes.
Now go for it. Hey man.
I think it's great because I need all the help I can. Not saying that I'm slow or any of that. I take it how it comes to me.
Okay,
Some
now.
things be on my
Now I'm listening to you. That's what he
some
said.
things be on my mind. I need to discuss.
Yeah.
You know, open discussion is always great. Can't nothing wrong come out of it.
Go ahead.
And I feel like I freed myself. Because certain things I discuss now, I never would open my mouth. As the saying goes, closed mouth don't get fed.
Okay. This is what he said. This is what he did. In order to get cured, you must first admit that you what?
Have a problem.
That you ill or you're sick.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people ain't getting cured because they ain't admit to the fact that they got a problem or they ill. Huh? Because the person would never change if they don't see an issue with their actions.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta admit it, man. Just admit. Either admit or what they call it in the religious sense, what?
Submit.
Yeah, man. You know, maybe I'm using it wrong, but you get the idea. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it. You don't want to submit to it. You want it to submit to you, which means you want to be somewhat in control, but in the driver's seat, so to speak.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about when it comes to accepting the fact that you need help and that there is a problem. I remember one instance, I was still struggling with my past, and I had a lot of pride, and I finally asked somebody. I said, "Man, I need help." That's all it took for me to accept the fact that I need help. Then when I asked them, then therefore they helped me. But I had to make that decision.
Yeah.
It's on you. So, if anything, there is an open discussion when it comes to being able to know not only that you need help, it's contingent upon you to accept the fact and make the right decision. So, if we dissect this here now, that's all we're doing is dissecting it. That an open discussion puts you in a position to help make a what? A decision. But you want to surround yourself with people who will help you that you make the correct or right decision, if I may use that language. That makes sense to you? Because far too many times we may be interacting with people, if I use the word far too many times, we may be interacting with people when we don't make the correct decision, we make the incorrect decision. We don't make the right decision, we make the wrong decision. Huh? There's an old saying, I don't know how true it is, maybe it is, maybe it ain't. They say birds of a feather, what?
Flock together.
Huh? Out together. Huh?
It's very true. Very true.
Yeah. So you know how it is when we have certain thoughts and certain things, certain attitudes and feelings in our mind, and then we interact with people who are similar. And what happened? We're influencing each other to make a certain type of what? Decision.
9 out of 10 is gonna come out be the wrong.
Well,
I'm saying it depends on the type of people you hang with.
now you're talking. So now we want to. So look at those odds there. 9 out of 10 times. I always say 9 out of 10 times we're suspicious of each other. but we want to minimize that. You know what I'm saying? We want to say instead of 1 out of 9, we want to say 1 out of 5. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't a bad odd right there.
There we got it. We're talking about the odds being in whose favor? Your favor. Huh? We're getting somewhere. So now we're talking, having an open discussion, saying that we are trying to do our best to make sure that the odds are in our what?
Favor.
Oh yeah, we on it now, but we cooking with grease, as they say. And we ain't burning nothing up. Huh? Yes, sir. So now, a open discussion. Now watch this here now. Good God Almighty. And sometimes, don't you get very disgusted with people? Oh my God. Disgusting, man. When you see that, because when you are disgusted with people, it deals with a word called trivial, which means trivial really means niggly, which means that when you're disgusted with people because you see them as insignificant. Watch this mindset. When a person sees another person as insignificant because they see themselves as insignificant, and the way they give themselves value is to attack the one in which they deem insignificant, so therefore that gives them value. That's some serious wicked stuff, ain't it, man?
Yes.
So now we see what's going on. People will attack you, huh? Because they feel so insignificant, and they will hide it. They will hide it. They will hide it with their money. They will hide it with their title. They will hide it with their authority. They feel so insignificant and so petty, huh? That they would talk about you to try to bring you down, that all of a sudden you start to doubt yourself and you start to feel insignificant and you revert back to your old habit, your old thinking, your old ways. Oh, no.
That's where the people you hang around come in at. Because you could be around idiotic people. You could be around people that want something out of life.
Hey.
I choose the people want something out of life. Because the whole thing is knowing people, especially with the job industry now. Everybody hiring, but they're accepting a lot of applications. But it seems like if you know somebody, you get in quicker.
Now, we on this now. We on it now. We on it. So now, we say the open discussion. Because remember,
Yes, sir.
they say the root word, and I'm not in the religious folk. They say the root word for saving is to open up. Now listen. You look at a bud, huh? When that sun hits that bud, what does it start to do?
Sure.
Oh my God. Woo! Y'all on it. So when the light or knowledge, when something hits you like an opportunity presents itself, a light bulb goes, you open up. Oh, so you're open to what? To receive, man. You're open to receive. You're receptive to it. And when you're receptive to it, that means sometimes when a little dust get on something, it distorts something. So you're getting the dust off now, huh? It's like now, once you get the cloud and the fog out, now you're open and ready to what? To receive now, huh? Yeah. So now, an open discussion on making decisions to realize that we are open to receive, huh? That which is coming our way. Or that probably is right before us, but we're not paying no attention to it. Huh? Yeah. So now, Now, we're talking about in this decision, in this open discussion, if I may use that, now you're realizing what a true friend is. Boy, I tell you, boy, these words are mean, ain't they, man? It's the intended problem which you use it. Huh? Yeah. So you know someone who's going to help you make the right decision in life, and so forth, what you need to do, how you know what to go about it, because now you're establishing who a what? Who a true friend is, man. But first, you must show a friend. Let's watch this. A friendly person does not mean necessarily he's your what?
Right.
Oh, man, you talking. We know we talked about earlier. A wolf will befriend you, or a sheep. A fox will befriend you. He's friendly because he's trying to get you.
Yeah, just to get close.
You on it. You on it.
People only get to you the closer you let them into. The more you let them know about you and everything, that's how a person that betrayed you, that's their goal to do you anyway. You know, to get, hey, Chaz, wake up, bro.
He's disturbing the class, brother. It's just 3 times now, man. It's getting out of hand, brother. I want you to go upstairs, Chaz. But yeah, man, so that's the deal, though. You know, we talk about someone is tricking you to a point, man, where they starting to, they just want to get close to you so they can take advantage. Because that's what's happening, too. Like someone taking you. They saying all these things, they coming at you, they getting close to you, but at the same time, realize you have to factor what role you play in that. That's why you can't give them but so much. You really don't know them, and they really don't know you. They just think that they do. They only know what you share with them.
I like that. I really do.
And that's not the case, man. That's not the case. So now, in open discussion, we got to realize what role did we play in it. I would say personally, I remember I was working with a real nice little individual, what they call job, and I realized I was sharing too much with someone else, and I needed something, and he said, "Well, that's your problem." I said, "Damn." But I was sharing too much what? Sharing too much with him. But he told the truth.
Everybody got an angle for something. I mean, now that I see things clearly, I analyze a whole lot of things. And I think before I speak now. I really do.
Yeah.
I don't want to come off as being idiotic.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they come at you with plans already to try to get something from you.
Yeah.
But then I need to learn how to decide who's just coming at me just for being a friend.
Watch this here. Now you on it. Watch this here. Watch this here. Now watch this here. I like that. I like what you just said. Let's look at how slick people have become now, right? You say they coming at you to trying to get something from you, right?
Right.
Remember I said earlier that about 5 or 10 minutes ago that they see you as insignificant and they see themselves as insignificant.
Yeah, okay.
But no, they see that you got something that they see what? Value in you.
Okay.
Some people can see value in you that you don't see in yourself. So they make believe that you are insignificant. They make you believe that you are insignificant. Which they taking something from you and that which they value. How can I put this? To make sense? Because I'm trying to see how slick people can be. I want you to see how slick that is. And then you start feeling as though that you don't have no value.
Bring you down to that level.
Yeah. That's how slick it is. And then you start getting all into your head, into your thoughts. Say, man, what the hell is going on? What did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? I'm sitting there trying to do everything right, and all of a sudden all this stuff is bombarding me, coming into my head, just throwing me off. And that ain't the case. Because, as I stated earlier about this particular session, is that you want to be able to manage and control your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your attitude, what you're saying to yourself and your actions. Because the inner conversations that we have with ourselves more than likely create our circumstances.
Ooh. So So basically, we play a part in it too.
That's what I'm trying to say. Go ahead,
I
brother.
mean, you can't be wrong all the time, man. Cause some people really get in your head like that.
No question.
On purpose, man.
That's right.
You know, so you can't really say that it's you
Yeah.
each and every time.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
He on it. He on it. Remember.
Just,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
just like it was an incident that happened
He on
a
it.
couple of days ago.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you what it is, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm saying, man, you know, I know, you know, the person that did this, I know they did it on purpose.
Uh huh.
Right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being rude, disrespectful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, it got into my head a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But I didn't go off the way I would have had in the past.
Right.
Right? I
Right.
just swallowed it up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, you see what I'm saying?
I got you.
You know,
Yeah.
so
I got it.
it's not all the time. It's not you.
No.
You know, I mean, a therapist will sit there and tell you,
Really.
it's you, it's you,
Really?
it's you and all. It's you know,
Yeah.
something wrong with you.
Yeah.
You know, each
Yeah.
and every time, the
Right.
therapist will tell you.
That's a good counterattack. I like that. Counter
You see
move.
what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that. I mean counter move. I like that. I like that. That's thinking. That's thinking. Let's learn how to think from what? For yourself.
You
Because
know-
remember you on it, brother, because remember we talked about changing the odds.
Yeah.
We don't want to be 1-9. Let's better be 1-5.
There you go.
Huh?
Yeah.
You on it, man. Because let me tell you something, man. Man, nobody knows what's going on in your goddamn head. Think about it. They may think that they do. And people get paid for that. And then all of a sudden, they benefiting off what? They benefiting off you by telling you that you are what? You wrong. It's on you. It's on you. You.
Yeah.
Good point. I
Yeah.
like that. I like how he came up with it, how he processed that. You see, what he just did was he did a shift and he put the odds in his what? In his favor. That's a good thing, man. That's healthy. That's reasoning with progression rather than what? Regression. And remember, he says normally he will respond and react in a certain way, but now he ain't doing that. So he minimizes stuff. He putting the odds in his what? In his favor. Yeah, that's good stuff. So we see now the first friend who you must become a friend to or a friend with is who?
Myself.
Is yourself, man. Man, you ever do this sometime? Embrace yourself. And you feel the energy, man, when you embrace yourself, man. Be a friend to yourself, man. Reconcile the differences with yourself. Reconcile the grievances that you have with yourself. Reconcile the feelings of inadequacy that you have about yourself. Reconcile the feeling of alienation that you have about your what? Yourself. You ain't in it by yourself. Huh? And you see, when you now you can tell who's in your favor, who's assisting you, who's helping you to put you in a position to make the best decision that you need so that you can benefit. All you got to do is look at this creation. This creation is a benefit for us. So now it's required for us to benefit. Now, we deal with the true friend now. True. And now we talk about what? A lifeline. All right. Interesting. Life. A lifeline, man. A line could be straight, or a line could have what? Curve. Huh? Think about it though. I don't know. When I think of a line, I think of straight. But I'm thinking a line can have a curve to it too. It can go zigzag, right?
Yeah.
Are those lines?
They're both in the same order, but which one is closer? Is A closer to C or is B closest to C? And there is an answer for it. It's called a straight line.
The straight line, that's the shortest distance to get there.
Now you talking. Yeah, you talking, man. See, that's what we're talking about.
Point B, the closest distance is a straight line.
Now you talking about. That's right. So, this straight line here, right? We say that, and that's going horizontal, right? Let's have a little fun. Okay, that's a straight line going away. Then that's a straight line going what? Up and down, right?
Up and down.
What you have there? I'm fun with y'all now. Y'all gotta hear me now.
Say that again.
Alright, let's see it, man. Have fun with y'all now. All I'm trying to get you to do is try to put study the facts and connect the dots. I said straight line, right? Alright, let me see. Erase this here. I said horizontal, right?
Right.
And then I said, go ahead now. What you got there?
A T.
Okay, he said T.
Crow.
Now you're talking. Okay. Now we're talking. That's what I want you to get you to see, right? Mm-hmm. But now, watch this here now. If you're going this way, that's horizontal, right? Horizontal. And we deal with horizontal. You could deal with like you're rising and going like it's like could be associated with an horizon. I don't know. Let's just talk about it. Let's just figure it out. That's all. We'll figure it out together. Now we deal here going this one going up and down is what? You ever seen the movie called Vertigo?
Yes.
You ever caught it before? That's like I had it. I don't like it. That's when one brain going one way, your right brain going one way, and your other brain, left brain going the other way. Good God, I don't think that. When I think about it, I get dizzy.
It's weird.
Man, that shit is, excuse my language, I don't like that. Every time I think it's coming, I get worried.
Yeah.
I said, man, I had to go to the emergency room. I had to take therapy.
Panic attacks. I used to have bad panic attacks.
Another good thing, a panic attack, another thing. So we're just having fun with this here now. This don't necessarily mean that this is so it's not, right? But anything that you do, you want to have a foundation. Because we're talking about the shortest distance to what? To point A to point B is a straight line. So we want to stay on a straight line, right? But one thing I realized about progress ain't always a straight line.
Right. Not all the time.
Huh?
No, it ain't.
So it's going to have dips and it have a curve, but you want to follow the line of progress. When you follow the line of progress, you know what that becomes? That's what I want to get to. It becomes what? Thinking logical. Logical. That's what I wanted to get us to see here when I put this up there. That we follow the line of progress. Whether it's straight, whether it has its dips, whether it has its curves, whether it's horizontal, whether it's vertical, but we're following the line of progress. But when you follow this line here, progress, and don't follow the line of progress, what you do? You regress. You go back. And when you go back, that's not logical. That becomes, That becomes what? Illogical. And what that tells me, that your logic is sick. When someone keeps telling you that you are the problem, you are this, you are this, you are that, come on, man. And then you start getting into your head about what somebody say, heck no. Always follow the line of progress. And that always deals with being logical in your thinking. When you don't find the line of progress that regress, then your logic becomes ill. It becomes sick, man. That makes sense to you?
Yes, sir.
So you see what a lot of people are doing, may be doing to you. They may be using their sick logic, their sick logic, and they putting it on you. And then you start to feel, oh man, I'm that bad.
But they made you take the focus off of self.
The problem only becomes a problem when you take your eye off your goal. The problem is not the problem, it's the attitude that you have about the problem. The same level of consciousness that created the problem won't solve the problem. Because when anytime you have an open discussion, you got to be honest about yourself. They say here, at 1787, always use this, may not play in or not, the Philadelphia Convention, that's country wanted to perform a more perfect union. They said we have political power and we got economic power, so therefore we can control people's social habits. That's what they said. I'm serious. Check it out for yourself. Now, but what did they do? They discussed things at length, depth, and detail. at length, depth, and detail. What is length? Does it have something to do with height?
No.
Huh?
No.
It's something going what? It's extended, right?
Right.
It's extended. It's an extended point of period in time, so it represents a form of duration. Huh? Let's just process with this stuff here, man. That's all I'm trying to do. Is get us to just to process and think. Duration. How much can you endure intake? This brother said he only can take but so. Oh, he said, man, enough of that, man. Don't keep saying it's putting it on, like it's all it's on, like I'm wrong a lot of the times. Because he only can take for what? So much. So it's about enduring, self-endurance. And anytime self-endurance, an athlete has to what? Exercise. So what are we trying to exercise? We're trying to exercise our ability to be able to logically learn how to reason with each other. God dang, what? Did you hear what I just said, man? If you don't have the within reason now, within reason. So, what would be the reason that we can always come and twist things and justify what we do in an incorrect manner? What would cause us to do that? Huh?
Self or other people.
Self or other people? So you allow outside forces to come in to do that?
Right. Or you just in your head and you mess up yourself.
Watch this now. Watch this. Watch how all you all put this together. Remember, this brother said here that you were saying what they saying you wrong a lot of times, right?
Yeah, a lot of times they say, oh, it's you.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at something right now that I don't like.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right here in my face right now. I don't like it.
Right.
But I'm saying, it's really not my place, to intervene and say, because, okay, the flipper gets script.
Yeah.
I mean, the script
Get flipped. Right.
Okay, Terrence, this and that. But right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost every day. You gonna see shit, you don't like.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I just find, to just to stay in my place, stay in my lane. Basically,
But sometimes it ain't good to stay in. Sorry.
Now let him process. I want him process this thing. Go ahead.
Stay in my lane, mind my business, right? That's the only way that, I'm going to survive in this program, right? If I do that, I see shit I don't like almost every day, but I don't say nothing. There's a lot of things that I don't want to prove of. I don't, why the hell, the fuck, you see what I'm saying? Damn, but I just focus on myself, right, and do what I'm supposed to do, right? You see what I'm saying?
So you sitting in here with stuff bottled up that you need to talk about, right? I wouldn't do that.
It's not really bottled up, right?
Well, you holding in
I'm
aggression.
just staying in my lane, man.
Sometimes
Stay in my lane, E, because you don't know what I've been through before you came here. I've been through something with these people, and I'm not trying to go through. I'm not just keep trying to go through the same thing, man. You see what I'm saying? My behaviors changed a whole lot, right? See what I'm saying?
But I'm saying if you want to talk about it, bro, I suggest,
I
suggest you do, because you're
everything I do, right? It's a report wrote. It's a report wrote up on me.
Really?
You see what I'm saying? It's a report.
It sounds like somebody got problems. They need to be talking about, because you're not wrong all the time.
I know, that's what I was just saying.
Ain't no way to have a person. Can I use an example? I hate to come in between that because me and him done became tight ever since the whole incident.
Go for it, bro.
Me and him really became close.
Cause this is important for important for him. Go ahead.
Okay. At first, I didn't know what was going on in terms of me and him clashed a lot. But now, since we found out that what made us like that, we became real tight. And I hate to see there's something bothering him right now. And I heard in his voice something that seriously bothering him. And this the place where you dump that. Get it up off.
No
You
question,
don't feel
right here now. I'm talking about where I'm at. But listen,
Yeah,
because
even
but
after the meeting,
because really he the solution is right there because he didn't. I don't know if he registered that. He changed this. He changed the odds. When did you change the odds, brother? You know when you changed the odds? When you said you ain't always what?
I'm not always,
You said wrong.
right.
You changed the odds right there, just by that thinking. So now you have to do is build on it. Keep changing those odds, man. That's wrong. You just put the odds in your favor because now you change your mindset. Now the challenge is once one change their mindset, don't change it. It's like when somebody plants a seed in the ground. This is a good story. It says you plant a seed and when times of testing, something come take it from you. You can already change your mindset. You already build on it. You can already change your perception and how you saw yourself. He says you don't respond the way they used to. That's growth. If someone else don't see it, shame on them. That's on them. But you see it. You see it and you know it. Not only you know it, you're living it. Huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. For the most part, a lot of times people don't come and say, oh man, 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 you doing good. You don't hear that a lot. But you are. Now, whatever it is that you keep it in front of you that's preventing you from doing something that's not that's not going to benefit you, use that, whatever it may be. Use it to your advantage. Use this opportunity right now to your advantage. And you are doing that, whether you know it or not. When you take a step every day, you're using your feet to your what? To your advantage. Because you're going somewhere. Does it make sense to you?
Yes.
You want to go ahead? You want to elaborate on it, bro?
I really don't have no comment, man. I'm just focused on myself, right? Trying not to let what people say or do affect me, right? It took some drilling. They had to drill that in my head, right? They had to drill it.
They don't give no respect. I'm sorry, but this is it's
Yeah,
every
yeah.
day, and it make me angry.
Yeah, I know. But go ahead, though. So.
I mean, you should go up there and tell them keep
Because
it
they
down.
supposed to be
We
counselors.
we doing our meetings down
Yeah, I try not to get in there.
That's disrespect.
They disturbing
We
us,
like to
man.
save a life down here.
Hey, can y'all give us a little because we try to they give us a little. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Every day.
But it's a facility that it's a facility that we is open like that. So you have to have to accept that. We have to deal with it, and then you just make the necessary adjustments. That's all. You can't let it. It may get to you a little bit, but then you just move on from it. That's all. So that's all, man. So if you notice that we all make adjustments. That's all. Remember the movie? If I've ever used the movie, what's the movie? American Gangster, they call it.
Yeah.
He said, when it's your brand, your product, you can do what you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So right now we're just making a necessary adjustment. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. That's all. So that's just the bottom line, man. But other than that, man, you know, we just keep on doing what we need to do in order to, you know, to bring out the best in us, and just use everything at your disposal, so that you could better manage your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your attitude, your language, and what you're saying to yourself, and so forth and so on. That's all. That's all. Because we always got to realize this here too, is that we have to take some responsibility that we are in this situation, you know, that we're in, and then we're just dealing with it the best way that we can. That's all.
Well, you know, really, man, I'll be glad when I get out of this.
Yeah,
Man.
that's a good thing.
This predicament I'm in.
Yeah.
You know, right now I'm in a predicament.
Yeah, that's a good
You know,
thing.
I'm really in a predicament, man. You know, and you know, I'm trying to get through this.
Yeah,
You know.
that's a good thing. Well, you use it as something that will motivate you or inspire you to say, because you're trying to come up out of it. And trust me, I understand that. I really do, man. I really do understand it, man. Yep. Yeah, man. And always realize this here too, man. When it comes to change, it's a product of human effort. You know, we continue to put forth, you know, the effort, man. That's all. Yep. Your feelings and your emotions, your thoughts, your attitude, the language, and your actions, they're real. It's you, man, you know. And at the end of the day, man, you're all that you have. You know, you're all that you have, man.
You know, but you know, some things I see make me sick on my stomach, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, really do.
Yeah.
You know, but if I try to voice my opinion around here about anything, man, just like I said,
What if someone?
I'm gonna get slapped upside my head.
Yeah.
You know, if I even voice my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I just sit back, and you know, I know there's a lot of cruddy shit that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Speak on it. Speak on it instead of or say what you're talking about. Say it. If you feel like that, speak your mind. You're a grown ass man, bro. Excuse my language, but
That's
I need
fine.
you to speak your mind. It's like you talking in tongues. You want to say something, but you're not. So I'm gonna
Okay,
remove
I'ma
myself.
shut up.
Okay,
I'ma shut up
don't
right
shut
now.
up, because I don't want you to think
I'm gonna shut up, man.
You ain't gotta shut up. Can I be?
Hold on, we're going to take a break. Just relax for a minute. Just relax. We're gonna give yourself about 5 more minutes. Because we see what's going on, right? We see that as a result of one disturbances lead to the what? The next disturbances. So that's why I say that more than likely we have to realize, man, is that we're human beings. We have to realize that we have to do our best to manage and control our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts, our attitude, our language, and our activity. Do our best, man. Because think about how things subsided. Even though something was shared, but it got a little calmer. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's how it is when it comes to how you feel about certain things, because maybe an hour from now you may not even feel that way no more.
You're right. It's only just a feeling,
Yeah.
an emotion.
Yeah.
Later on, I probably don't even give a damn.
Yeah.
Right? Be somewhere else. My whole state of mind.
Yeah.
You know, be somewhere else.
But it's good though. It's good that you are, that you are sharing something about whatever it is that's going on. You know, you're sharing something, and this discussion here is open. If you want to share more, it's open.
Yeah, I know.
Because at the end of the day, once again, you have to do your best, and you are doing your best to make. And if you say that you are, and it's contrary to the expectation of others, you should be at peace with it. If you're doing your best to make the best decisions for yourself and your life, and it's contrary to the expectations of others, you should be at peace with it.
Mm-hmm.
You should be at peace. All right, man. So take a 10-minute break, 140. Come on back.